Speaking of the former president, Donald Trump's rally in Greenville today is the second presidential campaign event in that city in just 8 days. Vice President Kamala Harris just held a rally at that same venue a week ago yesterday. WRAL Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie asked the experts why that area is suddenly getting so much political attention.
Eastern North Carolina used to be pretty reliably Democratic. A lot of the voters there are still registered Democrats, but that's not always how they vote, especially in recent elections. Candy Smith is a Democratic state senator from Pitt County, Greenville, where Kamala Harris held a rally last week and Donald Trump is holding a rally today.
Because we're rural does not mean that we don't have the people. And I think that individuals are beginning to understand that we are a large part of the voting population that's going to be needed for this election.
Political strategist Brad Crone says conservative rural Eastern Democrats are critical swing votes.
They represent anywhere from 8, 9, 10% of the electorate. So those voters are apt to cross over and support a Republican candidate for president.
Here's the outcome of the 2020 presidential election. You can see many Eastern counties voted Republican. Republicans are hoping to win even more this year, while Democrats are hoping to turn the tide. Crone says campaigns choose locations for rallies to boost turnout among their voters there. That's why both campaigns have come to Greenville within the past 8 days.
The ground campaign from both the Democrats and Republicans are in hyperdrive for the next 2 weeks. It'll be hand-to-hand combat because regardless of all the commercials, regardless of all the visits, it comes down to who turns out.
Our Laura Leslie reporting there. Coming up at 6 o'clock, Laura is going to be looking at turnout specifically. The first 4 days of early voting set a new state record. And with more than 1 million ballots cast, we're going to be counting some numbers here. We're going to show you who is getting the early votes and what that could mean for November. Plan your vote with the WRAL Voters Guide. Enter your address to find a sample ballot. Our Q&A with candidates. You can check your voter registration on there and early voting times and places. Just go to WRAL.com and search vote.